I don't know that I would like opt into as a ban in that like off-lane kind of role. You know what I mean? But it's definitely an option.
What do their bruisers look like?
If Keladorn's playing Bruiser, because he seemed to be playing a lot of Bruisers in this NGS poll, I think he has Gasmo as one of them that I saw.
Okay. Bronze green? What?
Sonya seems to be a reoccurring theme in their
Okay.
practices and NGS games. So that's something to consider. What else am I seeing here?
Keladorn?
Yeah. Scroll through. It does all the same counting things. I mean, like the people you take, right? Like meter and what I take.
Just what it like is he gone up in games? Not really. It's not like he's playing more games this season.
Anybody want to look again?
It looks like I'm also seeing a significant repeat of Blaze in their Storm League practicing, but not really a mention of him in their NGS snapshot here.
Okay. I always like.
I'm seeing
Maybe
Sonya,
it's-
Blaze, and Falstad as repeats the most
Okay.
frequently, but it sounded like you might want Falstad, so we'll have to consider a different ban. They have May that reoccurs quite often if we want to look at another tank. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What about in her? Well, it didn't. May is another one I would consider for some
That's our third
bans.
ban.
Yeah. Doesn't have to be in that order either. You can mix them around as you want.
It looks like they don't have Jada, which is great damage, so Keladorn would be a lot of damage. And it looks like he needs something to Jada and Asmodee.
Okay.
So what was the comp? What are we doing?
Trying to get Diablo Hogger and then Demon on a specialist offlane, like a damage offlane. Howland with Tyrandy or White Mane, and then whatever your carry damage you want.
What were we banning?
I think we banned Stukov Joe.
Wait, Stukov Joe.
Don't
Hang
we?
on.
I mean, and
I actually don't see anything. Oh, there's the one. Is that person here? They are.
I don't.
Okay, I'm okay with the Stukov. I'm just not sure about whether or not we need to Joe. She doesn't pop up much in their practice.
And she gets banned a lot.
Right, she gets panned a lot, so she's not.
It's just it's hard. I mean, we can let it through. It's hurt us before, but
I honestly think letting it through, we've always let it through with Stukov for whatever reason. We let them have both every time. And Stukov is really the fucking one that's the issue, in my opinion. Silences and slows and huge heals.
At 100%.
I would say ban it. That's my gut. I mean,
Okay.
we can throw.
I mean, I'm just throwing my parts in, you know?
What was the other option you were thinking of?
They've got May and Sonya that are popping up a lot in both practice and otherwise, especially the Sonya.
I think
She's in almost every game.
if I had to bet, I'll grab Diablo.
If we're having white main as a lock, typically I would like to hold a little longer. I need to know what that second damage is, just in case.
Hogger and Diablo. If that's what
That
you're
sounds
showing.
good to me.
Oh, I don't like it, but okay.
Okay.
This just screams pick tychus to me.
They have an auto attack damage. They can.
Abala isn't necessarily not a burst damage. You know what I mean? Like,
We'll see.
We can ban it
I mean, they
now.
already got
Right.
Asmodan now, so I don't think they're gonna pick tychus.
Yeah, good point.
I think we can get rid
And
of the
Sonya
mage and
is-
Sonya.
Sonya's in basically every one of their games. Like, Sonya's in the games with the Blaze. Like, I think
Okay.
Sonya.
I don't even see Blaze picked by anyone.
I thought I saw Blaze, but
It's in the, yeah, it's a few times in the snapshot. In the snapshots here.
That's their enemies. If you scroll down to where it says heroes played by, oh, I'm a fucking dude. That would fucking do it.
You're on the 4-man, right, with the Hogger?
yeah.
Are you alright with the Orphea?
I
You
honestly
wanna
think
auto
Orphea
attack her?
works.
Or do you want Cassia?
I would say I like Orphea. I do.
I like
think-
Orphea.
I agree.
What are you thinking? Oh, I guess you're gonna see the whole team here in a sec.
Yeah. So Rag is still a possibility for me. It's a big map and he does a lot of damage.
Okay, there's their double tank. Bright light. Okay. Fair. I think that looks good.
I trust your judgment.
Yeah.
You're gonna get good percent.
I mean,
You got Asmo, you got Blaze, you have a new Brack. That's gonna be pretty hectic for them.
yeah. I kind of wanted to do Rag. You know what I mean? Because I play Meatball Rag, which is not like Bruiser Rag. That's more like a damage Rag. You know what I mean? But I didn't feel comfortable.
It's a lot of melee. Because Orphea is gonna be in the thick too, and Blaze stuns are gonna hurt.
Yeah, I just didn't. Something just didn't sound right. I don't know what it was, but my gut was like, I don't think Rag's right. You gotta go with Cigar.
Vala. The Vala is what makes it not feel right to me anyway.
They don't.
I know that I'm gonna call it cheers.
They don't have armor.
Cheers.
Blaze has armor.
Doesn't Blaze has choice.
It's 40 armor
Okay.
on his trait, and then
It's not physical armor?
nope, it's straight armor 40.
I mean, there's also Asmodan. I'll probably just go percent.
Yeah, they're beefy team.
Well, because what I was trying to say was that like straight armor is different than spell armor or physical armor.
It still shreds it though. It shreds it into
I thought regular
categories.
armor just is a blanket. It's not a blanket.
Regular
armor is
spell.
both. Is
Yeah.
both
That's what I'm
physical
saying, yeah,
and
it's a
spell.
blanket, yeah.
Right, but when it says it ignores like whatever armor or whatever, I don't know that it doesn't ignore spell armor.
This
You know what I
person
mean?
already lagged out or what?
I guess so. Yeah, the blaze. That's what it is.
All right, who's on camps? Hogger?
I can do.
Hogger would get the bruiser camp the fastest out of us, this especially early. But I think the siege camp should still be the damage healer set up as normal. Grizz and I probably. Or
I'll go bottom, and then I
yeah.
can go to camp and be the damage to do that. Because I think
That
OP
works.
is too slow to do the camp.
Sounds good to me.
Like, it's too much mana for Orpheus to do it. And then you can go top B-man and then do bruiser, you know what I mean, when you go cryo.
Sure. Yep, that sounds fine. I don't know if we're gonna get this game. That sucks.
Well, the funny thing is, they can technically play with a bot now that they have shown up with 5 people to play the game.
If they want to.
Won a game in playoffs with a bot.
Least bot's not bad either.
Technically, they could do that.
No, I'd be bummed out.
Yeah, if you think about it, you can. Dude, we did. I don't remember if it was me as Jaina or if it was Savior as Jaina, but someone disconnected as Jaina. We ended up with Jaina bot, and they were like, "What do you guys want to do?" And we're like, "We're just gonna play with the bot." And they're like, "Okay," and we were like either team could have won, and then like right after we unpaused, Jaina bot proceeded to land like ring and everything else. You know what I mean? And we just won the game, and it was like, wow, okay, we did it with a bot. But could you imagine if you had like your divvy, you have this bronze player, it's like, man, you know, I suck. We had to pick this, you know, we have to like pick against this team. What do we do? And then like you decide to pick like the best AI in the game, like Hannah or something. You know what I mean? Like something that never misses, just incredibly accurate. You know, like, and you're like, this is the plan. You're gonna like show up to the game, but then you're gonna have problems. You know, we're gonna let the bot take over.
That's crazy. I guess you could do it. It would be tough. It would be a lot of management.
It would be, but there's some bots in the game that, like, if you manage, they're just busted. They never, just like TKZ. You know, you just have him be followed by the other damage, and then you have your tank engage, and that other damage clicks on whatever he's trying to kill, and KBZ goes, oh, that fixes that.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts.
When you try to hit a question mark and instead you don't. You missed the button altogether. Oops. I mean, if it's the storm taking out the person's power, right? Clearly they demand a tribute because somebody forgot to give them a gift. The only way to fix that is to give them a gift.
I'm afraid to tell them that they can technically play with the AI because I'm like afraid that it'll be like, all right, let's do it, and then we get crushed by Blaze AI or something. It's gonna be so bad.
Well, why don't we cheers then to occupy you?
AIs are good at skill shots.
Yeah.
They know exactly where you are. So you get stunned a lot, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, they also don't know when to back off. You know what I mean? So it's a possibility we could get raffle stomped. You know what I mean? Or we could absolutely crush them. But there's a big part of me that wants to tell them that technically they can start the game early.
If they micromanage it correctly, they can get that bot to actually pull back when they need to be.
Nice.
Cheers, huh?
I didn't pick a time.
Cheers.
Oh, I did. Yeah, cool.
The whole game is choosing.
I assume we're ready.
And
You're what? Dead?
Oh, he left the game again.
Wait, did they leave again?
this is rejoined and has left.
Could be fine.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if that's just out of order. Nope.
Nope.
Oh, fuck.
Now you know. You don't know, now you know. It's like
No.
intense freezing.
Kira.
Who's the pup? Is there a pup in there having fun?
My dog. Yeah, probably.
No. It's like when you get a handy, you know, it's like fucking just stop. You're tugging it in a weird direction, you're pulling too much skin.
Ugh,
You don't have to
That's
grip
like-
it so hard, you just kinda go over it. You know, you don't fucking rub it raw. You just give it to me, you know?
I don't want to continue that conversation, but I disagree. I have had bad blowjobs, and there is such a thing as bad blowjobs.
Oh, I'm
When
sure
you have
there
to-
is, but I'm
when
just
you have to
saying
tell them that they're using too much teeth, it's a
Ooh,
bad blowjob. Okay,
Yeah.
like I'm sorry.
just give her a mouthpiece, you know? A little mouthpiece, put some olive oil on it, so I can throw it in her mouth.
I'd rather just get a fleshlight at that point. Like, the-
It's the human contact, sir. Sometimes you need it. Oh, I see. That person said any blowjob's a good blowjob.
yeah, that's why I said I don't want to continue the conversation, but
That's a bummer. Wonder what we'll do here.
Well, we can try one last time, right? Let's see if he disconnects when we resume.
Yeah.
Come on, stay in the game. Stay
Mhm.
in the game.
We're ready, right?
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
I have everything planned basically right now.
We give it some thought. Okay. It's here. Okay. All right. Okay. Vinegar top. Direct
There
this
our
way.
boy is.
All right. I'm backing up one more top.
Asimo's bottom.
One more top. One top.
What am I getting?
You and I are, or no, you're staying mid with. I'm confused anymore. Never mind. Ignore me for a moment.
They have a lot of stuff in stock. Yeah.
Yes, they do. I got two top.
As soon as they come back, I'll remove them.
All right, I'm gonna let you clean that up.
Someone take top, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead and go mid now, Diablo.
I'm coming to mid, so you can leave it. Awesome, thank you.
Tap real quick.
Just float over here and get the orbs that are left. Do do do. Come on, Kato. We shall get the orbies. The only time it is acceptable to bring a cat into battle is when they are immortal and can float on your broom with you.
Alright, back in here. Coming back top. Coming back top.
I got Blaze and Dazzle down bottom.
Interesting.
Vala, auto attack.
Um, she is, and she's at 25.
I just want to clear this.
And just to throw it out there, Asmodon is Greed, the orange one.
Be careful. The bot.
No, it's not. It says his name. Oh, maybe it is a box. He's hurting right now with full health.
Yeah, good spot. Let's set up on the point. Let's get ready.
Jammer 30. Do you want to stay here or?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay here. We wanna stay. They're gonna be coming from here, right?
Maybe not right thinking for it.
A lot of them did back, so most likely it's from that way.
I'm gonna come